men having sex with women who they're not in love with dehumanizes and is empty and is bad. But you're adults, you can do it. Children being brought in and children doing strip teases for money and children running up and giving men dressed as women humping the ground money is an abomination by every yardstick. And it just shows the tolerance of America has gone way off the edge. I feel guilty on this broadcast today that I have not spent more time on this or been more upset. And then I love the leftist, Artie on Infowars.com, saying, Alex, you're a libertarian. Why are you being bigoted? I was reading. I've got a computer right over here, but I've got my little smartphone, smaller computer, smaller screen. And I was reading comments in the article, in the video by Millie Weaver, Drag Queen Festival in Austin promotes early sexualization of children, gender confusion. I mean, that's a totally true headline, a TT. And we got stuff we haven't even put out because it's police department type stuff. And then we know we're going to be attacked for saying, hey, man, it's not good to have a guy completely naked except for glitter glued to his member. It's one thing, people go down to Cancun for spring break and they're all above 18 and the women put glitter on, the guys do it, you run around the beach. I mean, you're an adult. People can morally say that's wrong if they want to. You know, you better watch out, better wear a condom, but you're adults. Millie Weaver and Gavin Wentz go down to this thing that's open to the public at a hotel. And, I mean, it's naked men walking around with glitter glued to their Johnson. And then you got men on their knees shaking their hips with little kids coming up and giving them $5 bills and $10 bills. And they hide behind what? You're not anti-drag queen. You're not anti-gay, are you? And again, we're the open free West where we don't kill gays. I literally don't hate people for their sexual persuasion, but I don't need to say, hey, before I show you men on strip bars with little girls giving them money and little boys giving them money in some weird conditioning operation, let me just say I'm not anti. See how you have to preface that? That's wrong. Since I was aware of this video, I've been very upset because I have 4 children. And I've seen the raw footage that I don't think we can put on air. I don't think what they had at a public event in a hotel ballroom in Austin, Texas, I can't put it on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube. By their rules and by my own morality. I mean, you go to the beach, you're driving down the beach, you see a man and a woman, arms around each other, touching each other, you know they're romantic. We got footage of 6, 7, 8-year-old kids, man, in romantic embraces with full-grown men. And all this weird sexual stuff with kids, and it is just, they're pushing the envelope on purpose. And it's in a hotel. I mean, can you imagine? And it's the fact that it's out in the open. And that people like Camille Paglia, who's a classical liberal and a lesbian, has been criticized for saying, you try to confuse a 3-year-old sexuality or a 5-year-old's, that's child abuse. It is. They're not involved in that, or they're going to have their natural proclivity. Somebody like a Catholic priest swooping in or whatever to have sex with a 6-year-old, that is abusive and is pedophilia and is wrong. And all of these creepy ass cults of children and these shows, a lot of parents bring their kids there wanting them to be famous. But then you got a little boy dressed as a girl taking off their tutu and throwing it to the crowd I do not want to go in some 21st century version of a slave auction, and you got a woman up there on the slave platform, literally on a pole, showing you her goods like they do in North Africa, in Somalia, or other areas today. And I get the hunted are the hunted, and the hunters are the hunted. I mean, I get that a lot of the women are predatory, but creating that system makes a woman predatory when women are the opposite of that historically. It's a mess. 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 Men having sex with women who they're not in love with dehumanizes and is empty and is bad. But you're adults, you can do it. Children being brought in and children doing strip teases for money, and children running up and giving men dressed as women humping the ground money is an abomination by every yardstick. And it just shows the tolerance of America has gone way off the edge. Everyone's tolerance. But notice it's gotten so tolerant that the mentally ill left tells heterosexuals, you're bad. Nuclear families, you're bad. People they call straight are bad. Every show on Netflix is calling for communist revolution, or every episode, Stranger Things, you name it, is all anti-nuclear family, anti-male and female, and then they call the little girl that was 12 when they shot it, now 13, the sexiest woman in Hollywood. I mean, it's just everything is about debasing the youth. And if I was a dark alien force trying to sabotage humanity, I would get into the seed stock. I would target the babies. And that's what they've done. And you've got these drugged out, crazy, poor, sad people, most of which are in the sex industry, that are trannies and transvestites, transsexuals, all that. I mean, it's a meat grinder, highest level of suicide, highest level of depression, hormones. The whole thing started as a CIA Tavistock Institute program 40 years ago to see if they could really screw up humanity. I don't hate these people. They're victims. But just like a kid that was kidnapped when they were 5, at age 10, they're driving along the ice cream truck, luring other kids in the vehicle. They're now on the anglerfish. They're the light. The young children are the young light that the anglerfish hangs out in front to get other little fishies to swim up towards the white van. And if you want to see the mascot of the New World Order, let's pull up an anglerfish, can we? The thing that should not be, but is at over 10,000 feet in the ocean. That evil, satanic creature, the light of an angel right out front, masquerading as angel light. It's cute, it's fun, it's liberal. Just come close, and right there are the jaws. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. We'll be right back. Infowars.com. Stay with us. A lot of different specials on water filtration. We're extending the specials on the Alexa Pure Breeze air filtration system. Amazing. At $149, you can't beat it. Comparable units, $400 to $600. 888-253-3139.